Morning, and welcome to Space Engineers on my Sunday morning stream. Ah, it's a lovely morning on the Earth-like planet. Got my space coffee. Well, not space coffee. It's coffee. But still awesome. And we're trying to get a sort of a ship going at some point. With very limited tools and very limited resources, which is a huge pain. The difficulty level on this is, oh, pardon me, it's pretty high. I probably should have reduced the difficulty level, but I'm gonna try to keep going on this and see how far I can get this. Although I think first things first, I'm going to drop this audio down a little bit. My biggest issue right now is the fact that the only source of nickel I have is stone. And the only place I can produce stone is in my survival kit. Or, no, I should say, the only place I can produce nickel from stone is in the survival kit. Which is why it's so difficult, because I can't use the refinery, which is a lot faster and can produce more things normally, because I have a mod on that makes it so that only the survival kit allows you to process stone into usable metals, which I thought was a great idea at the time because it would add difficulty. But then I also ended up playing around with the settings for the assemblers and refineries so that they are actually realistic level, which means they also work very slowly, and I'm actually thinking that maybe they don't produce the stone doesn't process as much, which is fine, because what I wanted to be able to do with this playthrough was to have a lot more reasons to actually try to process or to get materials, because most of the playthroughs that I've had is you basically, as soon as you end up getting to the point where you end up making a large grid drill or even a mining ship and a large grid refinery, you're basically in creative mode because you don't really have to do a lot of mining anymore. You can build whatever you want. You don't have to. You end up with like
Inventory full.
a million stone and a million iron and
Inventory full.
I didn't want to do that with this playthrough. I wanted it to be a little more stretched out, a little more fun to play, a little more challenging.
Inventory full.
But I'm starting to think I went too far. Mind you, I also didn't have a whole lot of luck because after spending lots and lots of time producing materials for my assembler, a lightning strike ended up taking it out. Finally got another one. Sorry. Finally got another one working, but
Inventory full.
please don't strike anything that I have. That is super annoying. What am I doing? Yes, I do have those in the build planner. Alright, so are these actually producing? No, because there's still not enough nickel. No matter how much I produce, it never seems to be enough. I want to get this piped up at least, because then I'll actually be able to sit in the cockpit and be able to recharge my oxygen or my hydrogen from it. Oxygen, I don't care, because like I'm on the Earth-like planet, so I don't need that. Only one more motor to go.
Inventory full.
Let's dig some more stone for the time being. I've found a source for pretty much everything that I need at the moment.
Inventory full.
except for nickel. I've got... There's an iron, silicon, and ice node right over there. I've got 2 iron boulders right over here. There's a magnesium boulder there. And there's 2 cobalt boulders over there. And they're right close by. But I have not found anything else. I'm pretty sure that's all the boulders that are out here, because I've done some passes along here, and honestly, I really haven't found a whole lot. Which is a bit of a problem. And I'm not near any ice lakes or anything. So underground ice is the only thing that I've got at the moment.
Inventory full.
I've got the scarce resources mod on, which is another challenging thing, which is why which is probably why I'm having issues finding stuff. But I don't think they changed the density of the nodes. All they end up doing is they just change the nodes from some of the nodes, like magnesium and that, get converted to something else.
Inventory full.
I'm just glad I decided not to use the sparse resources one, because that's even worse than the scarce resources.
Inventory full.
I mean, both of them don't touch boulders,
Inventory full.
but the last playthrough that I ended up doing, and I tried out the sparse one, I was basically relying like 90% on boulders for
Inventory full.
my resources. I couldn't do anything.
Inventory full.
I was actually relying heavily on stone for pretty much the entire playthrough, because
Inventory full.
I think that's the one. It's basically on Earth-like planet. You basically get
Inventory
I think
full.
iron and silicon or something. You don't get, or maybe it's just iron. All I remember is it was painful.
Inventory full.
Alright.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Ah. Finally. Not looking forward to having to build the remaining thrusters that I need for this thing. So this should be piped up now. Should be is a I am not getting hydrogen. Why am I not getting? Oh, cause I'm an idiot. That's the reason why. Cause I didn't pipe these up. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these in. I might end up branching off out to the sides for something. Like maybe because I'm thinking on using this as a utility ship and that. Like an everything ship until I can get more purposeful ships. Oh look, I'm stuck on motors again. That should be enough. Yay! Alright, so I can finally refill my my hydrogen without actually having to grab a bottle. Alright, so next steps. I need to build a more permanent base, and I need to get underground. And be able to build decoys, because asteroids are on, and weather is on, which means that I am probably a lightning strike away from complete disaster. I mean, I don't have permanent death on, so it's not super hardcore, but the difficulty level is up there, I shall say. So I need forward and reverse thrust. Thinking that here I might do that. Very carefully, so that I don't accidentally start cutting up my survival kit or any other thing that I can't replace. Okay, so that's my forward thrust. Now I need reverse thrust. I'm not sure where I should put that. How about here? Carefully, carefully. There. Okay, so I've got 3 forward and 2 back, and provided that I have enough lift, that should be good. But again, I'm going to need a lot of nickel. Because not only am I going to need a lot of motors, I'm going to need metal grids. I also have the inventory levels tweaked a little on my character. So, character inventory is realistic, which is absolutely awful. Because I wanted to force myself to use ships. Because even if grinding and welding is very convenient to do it by hand, I wanted reasons to build. It's way too convenient to do stuff by hand, I should say. I kind of like some of the. I've seen some YouTubers that I like that play like Splitsy's Survival Impossible series, I believe, where he's got gravity and I think oxygen tweaked so that it's very difficult for him to work without having a ship. And I think Mad Maven, that was another one that I liked, that he had a difficulty rating, or the difficulty tweaked on it, where he was trying to force himself to use a ship. Which I thought was interesting, but I wanted to try something different. Apparently I tried something a little too different. Yep, I am down to just needing nickel and lots and lots of nickel. I wonder if I should do this first. Get all the get all those taken care of so that it's only the
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
I had a source of nickel, it wouldn't be an issue, but I wonder if I should the next time it hits daylight again, I think I might try to do another pass. See if I can find another source of nickel, because I am not getting much nickel out of this stone. It's like getting blood out of a stone. I think blood out of a stone might be easier than
Inventory
this.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, I think when it hits day again, I'm going to do another pass. See, the other thing that that I'm limited on is that
Inventory full.
since I don't
Inventory
actually have
full.
a ship that I can fly with, I can't do any surveys or anything of the area.
Inventory full.
And I don't have aerodynamic mod on here either, so I can't actually, despite the fact that it looks like this has wings, that's just for power,
Inventory full.
because I don't have a source of power at the moment, except for solar for this ship, because I can't connect it to here, because I don't have enough resources for connectors.
Inventory full.
Because, again, I need motors, which needs nickel, of which I
Inventory
have none.
full.
I don't know how much that is. It's a lot.
Inventory full.
Alright.
Inventory
I don't know how my
full.
ice situation is either. What's my ice like? Not bad. Alright, so I am going to take a tour around here and hope that I can see something that has nickel in it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit in the cockpit so that I can refill my energy and my hydrogen. One of the immediate challenges that I found in doing this particular scenario is, technically it's not a scenario, but the setup that I have, the challenge that I've given myself is that it is, I really have to think things through. I can't just fly off to somewhere and get resources or anything that I want and then run back to base. Oh, I see iron. Is this only iron? Well, I'm gonna do a GPS here for now. Let's. I'll do a fly around. Oh, nickel! Nickel! I found nickel! Oh, thank goodness! Oh, that is so wonderful. I am going to have to fix this GPS now. There should be a third one in this. Usually the, no, what am I doing? Here, so this is nickel, and I don't know what else there is for this, but nickel is the most important thing. I'm not going to be able to carry very much nickel.
Inventory full.
And I've got pesky stone to deal with. Alright, that's stone, that's nickel. That is nickel. That is nickel.
Inventory
And I have
full.
picked up some stone by accident. Stone drop. Yeah, see, I find with the inventory being
Inventory full.
when the inventory is normal, where is my ship? Over there. When I find that all the stats are like their normal setup, I find that it's very easy to get stuck in manual mode, so to speak. Like collecting stuff manually with the drill, like just jetting off, mining a bunch of stuff and carting it back. But I like with the reduced inventory that I can't just do that. Oh, finally I have some nickel. I have a source of nickel that's not going to take me 300 hours to collect. Oh. Oh. But yeah, so I can't just run off to a nickel mine and mine like 10,000 nickel. Like that, I had to no, I don't need that. I need this. Oh, but I have, no, I'm gonna need this. Not there. There we go. I'm gonna go get some more nickel. So here I only have 255 liters of backpack space right now because I need to keep my drill on me, obviously, which is taking up space, and I need to keep a hydrogen bottle on me, which also takes up a lot of space. I can't take two hydrogen, like if I end up taking two hydrogen bottles with me, I'm gonna end up having serious issues with what I can carry. So like this is, I wouldn't say that it's the difficulty level that I was looking for, but it's very close to what I was looking for. Oh, this is cobalt as well. Oh. Well, this is good. No, that's not the one that I was looking for. This is the button I'm looking for. There. This is cobalt. So now I have all of the materials that I need. I think in nodes, and they're relatively close by. No, they're in complete opposite directions. Because this is here. Where's my other one? Yeah, so... Well, I guess they're pretty close. I mean, that's 3.15 kilometers away, so... It's not that bad. Where's my nickel hole? Went and dug that nice spot, and then I don't think it was that far away from the GPS location, was it? It was off in this direction. I think. I don't remember where the nickel part was. There we go. Off in this direction. Now, I'm gonna mark this so that I remember where it is. And we'll try this again. Find the wrong spot. Oh, I think I am. I will get rid of it then. Delete. Alright, and
Inventory.
now we'll mark the GPS. So I can find my hole
Inventory
again.
full.
I still ended up getting a bit of stone.
Inventory full.
Alright. I don't know how much nickel I'm gonna need, but But while that processes, I'm going to take a quick break. All right. Got my second coffee on the go. We've got lots of nickel in here. That should have processed, I think. Not a whole lot, but hey. So am I missing iron now? I am. I'm missing iron and cobalt. Wow. So that's a something. All right. Well, I guess I'm back to mining again. I'm gonna use the materials that I've got here for now. And I'll pick up this. Build what I can. Oh, I've got reverse thrust. So it's just those two there that need metal grids. Oh, and that one there. So that one's there. So I need. This is fine. This is good. So I have sources for all of this. So this is all good. I like it. So I'm just gonna go to this and hope that I do not die, because it is very dark. Which, I mean, I apologize for the darkness of the video, but I am not. I like the darkness of the game, just because that's another thing that I was playing around with, is the idea that like trying to get ways of
Inventory full.
actually having to utilize the things within the game, like lighting. Honestly, like in vanilla, I rarely use lighting because like I can see just fine. Oh, that's not a good idea. There we go. So I wanted to have a way of changing that so that I had to use the stuff, like even just the basic vanilla things. Nothing fancy or anything, but just I have to use lights because it's dark. So the mod I have on that is, for that, is Space Just Got Real.
Inventory full.
It makes the when the sun goes down, it goes down. You can't see anything. But honestly, it also has beautiful scapes like this. Like, cause I don't know if this. I think this might be the Milky Way mod as well. So just absolutely amazing visuals for this. what else am I needing? I'm gonna switch that to that. So I've got 1,000 iron. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for the things that I need. I am going to need a bit of cobalt, which is over there. Closest one is over here. I have to really be careful because I don't remember what's over here. The last thing I want to do is face plant myself into a mountain because I have so little resources right now that it would take me a very long time just to get something like a hydrogen bottle, if I can't use a hydrogen bottle.
Inventory full.
It's just,
Inventory full.
it's difficult. I'm very looking forward to getting this ship built.
Inventory full.
Because I think the one of the first things that I am going to get on this ship is conveyors and
Inventory full.
what do you call that? A connector. That's it.
Inventory full.
A connector on that, the base, and get a drill arm on at least one drill on the ship, because then I can take that with me. Now I gotta be careful in the opposite direction, because that would not be fun. Tree. That's... I don't think I need as much cobalt. Oh, I already did that one. Right. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so we've got motors going. We're all right on this, so we're good here. Oh, did I burn through all that iron instantly? I don't know if that's gonna give me enough cobalt. what, 0.04? Is it 1-to-1? I don't know. Seems to be varying amounts, but I think, yeah, that's gonna get me enough. That's gonna get me enough cobalt. So now I just need to recharge because I can. And this, I also have the recharge
Meteor
bottles
storm inbound.
mod on. So, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Oh, that was close. That was way too close for comfort. Whose idea was it to have meteors on anyways? Oh yeah, that was me.
Inventory full.
But yeah, once I get this ship going, it's gonna be a bit of a Frankenstein's
Inventory
monster
full.
kind of thing. Because I'm just gonna use it for like everything for the time being. Because I don't have much choice until I can get a source for decent materials. I don't I don't know what else I can do.
Inventory
It
full.
would be really nice to have a like separate ships for everything that I need to do, and custom ships, but that's gonna be a bit later in the game kind of thing. I'm just glad I didn't pick a planet that didn't have oxygen. And I can just imagine I ended up, or even being on the moon, while I would have ended up having additional resources to play around with, that would not have been fun. Well, I suppose I wouldn't have to worry about gravity, which means that hydrogen would be cheaper. But having to having to deal with lack of oxygen as well as all the other things that I'm dealing with on this probably would not have been fun.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Gotta really pay attention to my hydrogen though, because I think I'm one suit. I think I'm like 2 suits difference. I think I might be able to go here and back on 1 suit's worth of hydrogen.
Inventory full.
But I really don't want to chance it. Alright, I don't want that there. I'm gonna put this over to here. I think I've got enough cobalt now. Yeah, I've got enough cobalt. I don't have enough nickel. Got enough iron. So I might do this. So I'll do the nickel first. I'll charge up my hydrogen. My biggest worry on this is that despite the fact that... Oh, I need gyroscopes! Oh, it is a very good thing I didn't take off before I realized that. I'm gonna have to write this down. Where am I at? Cockpits. Right screen. Not script. I want text, images. I want this. That should be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna make a to-do list. Gyroscopes. I'm gonna put that in kind of tentatively, just because I don't know whether I need large thrusters. to be able to lift. I am definitely going to need that if I am going to actually, I'm gonna leave that in because I'm going to add drills to ship. I will definitely need the large thrusters if I am gonna put drills on the ship, because um, I won't have enough. I don't think I have enough lift right now for the size of the ship that it is right now. As soon as I start putting cargo in there, it's gonna be even more of an issue. Alright, I am going to need connector on ship, and I am going to need connector on base. For right now, I'm just gonna leave this, use this as kind of a temporary one, but it's gonna end up being fine. If I can get the connectors on here, it's gonna end up charging my battery a lot faster than the solar panels are. Which is more wind turbines for power. I don't need to describe that. So this should get me a working drill ship, which should allow me to be able to do some major processing on this. Oh, stone ejectors on a ship. That is something that I'm going to need, because I need, if I can get a working ship up and running, then that like a working drill ship, I can get regular resources. I don't need to rely on stone. Stone is really unnecessary at this stage. Until I get into like reactors, and even that, I don't need a whole lot for that. I don't need to worry about stone. Stone is too painful to work with, which, you know, that's part of the reason why I ended up setting up this mod like this. I am going to increase the font size on this because I can barely see that on the screen. So that. Alright, so that's my list for right now. I think that's good. I need some nickel, so we will go off to our nickel node, get some more nickel, because for right now, getting that thrust, getting the forward and backwards thrust is going to be very necessary. The drill ship is going to be somewhat limited. I'm mostly worried about getting, I want to collect up the resources that are in the boulders for the time being. It'd be nice for some other stuff, but like, I'd like to be able to utilize these underground nodes better, because there's a lot more here. But I think those are probably going to be stationary mining rigs. if I can get a small drill ship that allows me to collect up resources from these boulders, I should have enough minor resources to be able to get the majority of the stuff that I need from the boulders to build a basic mining rig. And once I get a mining rig set up, I should be able to process a significant amount of resources. What am I at? I have enough iron now, so I need to switch this out to nickel. I will switch this out as well. That's done. Alright, reverse thrust is done. I have 2 thrusters in forward, 2 thrusters in reverse, and I just have to wait for that. Now, I wonder if I should. Yeah, I'm gonna do the basic framework of what I need for now. Oh, I don't have connectors unlocked, so that's kind of a silly thing to start trying to do. Yeah, I don't have connectors. How do I get connectors? How do I get connectors? Where are connectors in this list? Connectors, I don't see any connectors. I do have connectors. Oh, no, I mean, I guess. Alright, so I've got all of those things unlocked. I'm just trying to think of what else I should do. I've got a few unlocks here, like these, I added in these mods here to try out, because I was going to rely heavily on ships for this. I thought the basic utilities for ships are nice and all, but you reach a point where the hand tools are better than the ship ones, which I don't really like that idea. I can understand that they wouldn't want to make them too powerful, because then, you know, what's the point if the hand tools are basically only good to a certain degree, and then ship ones are better. So trying to keep balance, but I think that having tiered ones are nice, because you already have tiered ones in the hand tools, which is how you get more powerful stuff. So I mean, having that same tier within the ship tools ones, I think is something that kind of goes hand in hand with the other stuff. So I added those in to try. I don't know how they're gonna work. Same with this. I've got the ore detectors. I've got a tiered ore detector, which they take significantly more resources to build as you get higher. So I think that's going to be good. I also added in this one to try out. I haven't used it before. It ends up making the reactors work more efficiently. So less uranium fuel, and since I have to travel for uranium, ice is a lot easier to get. It consumes ice in order to to increase the productivity. So I like that idea, but I haven't tried it out yet, so we'll see how that goes. I might not like it. I don't know. What other mods did I have? I think that's it for the block mods. And I think I've covered most of the mods in descriptions at some point. If anyone wants a list of the mods that I am using, please leave a comment, and I will prepare a list and put it somewhere. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. But I mean, if nobody cares about it, then I'm not gonna even bother. What's the point in trying to figure all that out if nobody's interested in it? Oh, I forgot to add that to the... There we go. Do I have enough materials to produce these? I do not. What do I not have? I have enough nickel. I don't have enough iron. they're all built. Perfect. All right. So I have a connector. You know what I might do? I need some stuff. I need gyroscopes. Before I do anything else, I need gyroscopes. Have I unlocked gyroscopes? I have. Alright. Why won't you let me build there? Well, I don't need this chair anymore. Whoops. I forgot that I had stuff in the chair. Come on, move. Thank you. Oh, I forgot I had that hydrogen. I have a hydrogen thruster. Oh, yeah. Which I don't have any hydrogen, but you know what? I don't have hydrogen tanks unlocked because I don't have because I haven't built a hydrogen tank or a H2O2 generator or O2H2 generator. And I don't want to deconstruct that. That has unlocked some stuff. I don't remember what, but it has unlocked all of this stuff. So that opens up a lot more possibilities as far as base building is concerned. What do I need? I need to put in some I'm gonna put it on there. I think there and there are probably good. that. We'll recoup some of my costs. I am not going to have enough iron, am I? I'm gonna put these at the end, because I need all the rest of it to be built before this does. This needs to be built. So I don't have enough for everything. I don't have enough iron. Probably should have built these before I built the connector. Yeah, so the hydrogen thruster is something that's very useful. That should offset some of the large thruster requirements. The only problem is that that's going to need a couple of things. One is ice, and I am likely going to need to have a hydrogen tank available. While the hydrogen tank is not strictly necessary, so I need steel plate, large steel tube, and 2 mortars. It will offset some of the weight requirements because I won't need hydrogen has basically no weight to it. So the amount of ice that I would need to carry to be able to power that hydrogen thruster for extended periods of time is significantly more than if I were to use a hydrogen tank. I don't know what the threshold is, but honestly, it's also going to need a lot of power to generate that, or to have this generating the hydrogen to run that. So I might as well, at that point, I might as well use an atmospheric thruster for all the good that it's gonna end up giving and doing for me. So I'd much rather build a hydrogen tank in that regard. What's my hydrogen like? I'm at 74, so it's fine. I'm going to need some more iron for all the things that I am building. The hydrogen thruster would be useful for emergency situations. But hydrogen thrusters are a lot more powerful as far as the power to weight ratio is concerned. So they have a much higher thrust than atmospheric thrusters, as far as I recall. But they are especially more useful in
Inventory full.
higher altitudes, because atmospheric thrusters start to lose efficiency, the higher the altitude is. So if I'm in places like this where it's a relatively high altitude, I'm gonna end up having some issues. Would have been impossible in the
Inventory full.
In my original landing spot.
Inventory
I
full.
basically wouldn't have been able to function properly with atmospheric thrusters. I would have been stuck with doing hydrogen, which, considering there was no cobalt in the area, that would have been a huge issue. At least here I've got good sources for materials relatively close. Although I was panicking for a bit because I couldn't find any.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to not having to mine this stuff by hand. Oh, I am going to need some hydrogen. There we go. Alright, what am I at? I have over 3,000 ore. I have enough nickel for the time being. So now I just have to wait for that to happen. Well, I've got it. I think I got it to functional. Done. Alright, so let's check off some lists. So we have Gyroscopes. Done. Large thrusters. I've got... Oh, I got the connector on the ship as well. Connector on the ship. Now with this, I'm wondering if I have enough thrust here to carry what I have. I'm going to do this. Oh, apparently I'm not going to do that. Do I chance this? Do I chance this? I probably don't have enough power. Do I? I'm going to save. Yes, I want to save my progress. I am going to add these for now. I'm gonna add this to there. I am going to turn on all of my atmospheric thrusters. Show block and terminal. On. Alright, so I have, I'm going to turn those on too. And honestly, I'm going to turn all of this stuff on because I don't want to lose track of things. Even if they are off. Alright, I am going to save again because I am super paranoid. And I am then going to lift off. I have lift off. I am lifting. And power consumption is decent, but I don't know if that's because the what's going on? Oh, there we are. Alright, so that's locked, that's locked. Alright, Alright, so we are going to do that. I am going to remove this. And I'm going to remove this one.
Inventory full.
Inventory is full. I am going to add a go there, and then I'm gonna go that. Alright, this here, and then we got this one too, and then we are going to go with ramps. No, we're gonna do this. Although, now that I'm building all of this, I'm starting to... I was originally wanting to not go all out on this. And now I'm going all out on this. Alright, so... 8. Alright, what are we at here? So I've got two landing gears. Switch along there. And I'm going to put that one there. Alright. So I've got emergency set up here. I don't have good thrust at the moment. But I think overall we're not too bad. Yeah, I think we're alright for this. But on that note, what were you at for our checklist? So I've got the gyroscopes, I got the connectors on the ship. I didn't list that here, but I ended up setting this up so that I have a good landing spot here. Power situation is still an issue, so I would probably like to get a more permanent setup for this, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of this, clean up our list. And I am going to add this. So move base to more permanent. So what I'd like to be able to do is I'll just use move base. So I'd like to have a more permanent base and start working on a permanent base, because I'm going to need a lot more things added to it, and I don't want to use anything on this because I don't like the location of it. I think we've moved beyond need for stone, which is good. So I think we're in a good setup to be able to start working away at this. We still need to use the temporary one for the time being, but I think we're good. We're in a good spot for this. But on that note, I am going to call it a day for this. I think we've got some good progress. We really need to start getting underground so that the chances of a lightning strike or a meteor hitting us and completely ruining this playthrough would be beneficial. But that is all for me for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like. If you want to see more content and keep up to date on all the things that I am playing and posting, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, even regardless. The likes and the subscribes are very welcome, especially the views watching the channel. I really appreciate that, and I'd really like to be able to grow this channel a lot better, and I can't do that without your support, so I appreciate it. And as well, I stream pretty much every day, every morning, sometimes in the afternoons. You're welcome to jump on and watch and chat and see where we go. But again, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.